Well, I actually solved the puzzle. It took me over an hour to fuck around with this, and by solving it, I mean I have no idea how it actually is solved, but I solved it on accident. I haven't actually checked out everywhere what's the logic behind this puzzle. This is just my guessing. And like I said, I actually solved it on accident. So the thing is, I thought that there would be like more numbers, because that fucker in the other fucker said that you think that 4 numbers was enough. I'm not sure if it refers to this, or if it refers to something else, or if it like is what the fuck ever. Like that's just so misleading, because it actually is 4 numbers. It's not more than that. Which is like, well, what the fuck does he mean then? Is it like a translation error, or does it mean for something else? I don't know. Like, I feel like some of the puzzles in this game are like, they're just so, yeah. But anyway, I didn't need to cheat. I didn't need to look up any hints or anything. Like, I just did it. But then again, like, it's basically a, like, just by accident. I'm not 100% sure if it like works like that. So, like I said previously, I thought that this was talking about like how the panel is like a face. You know? And I was figuring that the key presses are like this, like there's more than 4 key presses, and you need to like figure out the face layout from this and press the buttons that you think that the guy is like facing. But now that I solved the puzzle, I don't think it's like that. Like at first I thought like the way I did it, I had like 8 numbers, and the last numbers were the correct ones. So I had some sort of inkling, or like I thought, like partially thought about how to solve this. So at first I thought that it was like a face, and you needed to press them in order for that. But now that I think about it, I'm not even sure if it is like that, or if it's like are the hints there with the like the numbers in themselves. So, well, let's go from the beginning. Like the initial like thought I had was that these are all like don't mean anything, and it would actually start from this one. So basically, like I was thinking that maybe when it starts from this, like it's basically all of the interactions with the panel. So this is like the first interaction. I place my left hand on your face as though we were to kiss. Then I suddenly shove my thumb into your eye socket abruptly, decisively, like drilling a hole. So I figure, okay, if he presses the face, like plants the hand on the face, and then presses, like he doesn't press anything when he places the hand there, and then he presses the eye socket, like thumb into the eye socket, that would be 4, right? Like it would be in the part of 4. Okay, then there's like this part, and I thought that maybe all of these like pages actually is like one of the key codes or the codes, just like in the Shakespeare puzzle. And there's nothing like indicating what would do, but then there's that trembling with ecstasy. I obscenely mix it around and around. So maybe he means I think I said it in the previous video, that maybe he like means that he's like circling around the thing, but he's doing it like which order does he like direction will he be doing it. But then I thought that if he starts from the eye, maybe he's like pressing it around the eye area, like on the like 4, 7, 8 no, the other way around. 4, 5, 8, 7. And yeah, I was thinking that maybe he like spins it around, like over there, and then goes into the either back into the 4 or just stays there. So that was my like initial thinking. Like, I'll show you quickly what I mean. So he basically pushes the eye in, and then he circles around the blood like this, and basically like this. So he circles it around. Okay? Then we go on forward. How would you scream? Would you shriek, it hurts, as cinnabar red tears stream from your crushed eye? Like, this is the, like, the fourth, like, why it would be, like, in the 4, because it's, like, basically, like, I was originally thinking that you'd, like, basically go to the eye, and then the eye, like, starts to stream, you know? So it would be, like, God damn it. So it would be like 4, 5, 8, 7, 4, 7, right? Like it streams down there or something. So this was what I initially tried to do. So then there's like, you can't know the maddening hunger I felt in the midst of our kisses. So many of them I've lost count. So does this mean like the mouth? But then again, it doesn't say that it's doing anything necessarily there. So, and not to mention like the streaming as well. But then there's like this one. I bite your tongue, biting at your lips as if tasting your lips. And that's like, it would be basically like 8, since it's like the mouth part of the face. Then this one doesn't mean anything. Like, there's no like indication where, how you could do anything. But then, I long too for your cherry-tinted cheeks, tasty enough to bewitch my tongue. I would surely be healed and would cry like a child. Okay, so if the eye is on the 4 part, then the cheek would be like this doesn't like yeah, this doesn't give you the hint. But this one, like, in the next part, it brushes against my cheek, your tender ear, and that's the left ear. So basically, he's tasting her or its, like, cheek on the left side. So that would be 9. Yeah, 9 on the left side. And then it would be the ear, which is the left ear, which would be, well, I mean, this is kind of a strange part because it's actually not the like the, well, it is, but they're not like this is so strange. Like, this is the part I don't really understand why it is, because the ear shouldn't be like in the 6th or like up right next to it, because that would be the eye part, the left eye. But if you think that if you think it like that they can be in the same part, like it's just a number, but you need to like because ears and eyes are kind of like us in a similar part. Like ears are usually a little bit like they're in the same part or same like height. So you'd need to be like, if you say that press the eye, then it would be like the 4. And if you said that press the ear, then it would be the 4 as well, because they're on the same height. So in that regard, it means that like, well, yeah, the cheek is the lower part, like down there, next to the mouth, and the eye and ear would be on the same level, so you would need to press the same button. But this is on the left side, so it would be 6. And this is just the left ear. It's telling you what ear. Like, I wasn't even sure. I was just like trying to do. So the code I was trying to do, like I said, the code I was trying to, like the last part would be mouth is over here, cheek is over, like the left cheek is over here, and the left ear would be over here. I'm not sure if this is the real thing, or if this is the way you're supposed to be like solving this, because the other things that I would be, but they're like so, since there's only 4 like presses, the other parts would be like there's, what I thought about is that the one of the, like the mouth part actually works with the multiple kisses, that's so many that I've lost count, which is kind of like a infinite number. And doesn't this like really look like an infinite number if you think about it, like you know, like if you turn it around, it is the mark for the infinite. And or like there's the other one, like roasting the cheeks, which could be like meaning this one. If you look at it on the side ones, it could be like 2 cheeks together, you know. So there's like, I have no idea what is the real meaning that they thought. The good thing is in this puzzle I actually solved it because I was doing like the long, like more than 4 numbers, and I was like thinking that maybe, you know, maybe it's more than 4 numbers, because that one log actually hints about that. So I was doing it with the longer numbers, like from basically all of the pages, and adding them, like thinking they represent a number. And the good thing is that you can actually like have thousands of like key number presses before, if you just put in the correct code and it works. So you don't need to like reset out of this puzzle, even if you like you know, do anything. So I'm going to see, basically I'll just show you like what I feel like is the actual like solution. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll show you what they were meaning with it. Basically it's the presses of the buttons when it's like doing something to the keypad. So these are all pointless because these don't even show that you're doing anything. Like these don't matter. Would you simply smile, not saying a word? Even curses from your mouth could be as beautiful as pearls. So the only thing here is I place my left hand on your face as though we were to kiss. So he places the left hand on the key panel. He doesn't press anything. Then I suddenly shove my thumb deep into your eye socket, which would be the number 4 on the left side, like the middle part, because that's where it presents the eye, you know. And this doesn't mean anything, even though I obviously mix it around and around. I must taste the warmth of your blood. It doesn't mean anything because, like, even though it kinda hints that he's pressing something, he isn't actually, I think it means that he isn't actually pressing anything. He's just like, you know, like pressing anything else. He's just spinning the finger around in the eye, you know, like in the, like how do you press something and just like try to smudge it? How do you say it? Like he doesn't like release his finger or press it again or anything. So I feel like that's kind of like a what's it called? Like they're trying to confuse you, like in the first puzzle as well. So how would you scream? Would you shriek? It hurts, as cinnabar red tears stream from your crushed eye. So basically there's no interaction with the key panel here either. It's just like there's something coming out, but it's like this guy's crazy and his imagination and all that shit. So you can't know the maddening hunger I felt in the midst of our kisses, so many of them I've lost count. So he isn't saying that he's kissing it at the moment, so there is no interaction with that. But Then it comes. As though drinking in your cries, I bring my hopes to fruition. Biting your tongue, shredding it, biting at your lips as if tasting your lipstick. So basically, he is like, if you want to think about it, he's like biting the tongue or like interacting with the mouth part, which is the 8. This is my thought. I'm not sure if it's like solved like this, but this is my thought. Unless someone like knows exactly, or like there's like there is probably a guide, like there obviously is a guide or solution to how this is supposed to be interpreted. But this is my interpretation, and basically after almost accidentally getting it like done, that's it. But anyway, biting at your lips as if tasting your lipstick. So he's like interacting with the 8, the mouth part. Oh, what euphoric heights I would reach, having my desires fulfilled like a greedy gluttonous cur. Doesn't mean anything. I long too for your cherry-tinted cheeks, tasty enough to bewitch my tongue. So this is like the part where how he actually like interacts with the cheek, I guess. I mean, it's not said, but it brushes against my ear is the tender, against my cheek is the tender ear. And the left ear. I'm not sure if this is like well, but anyway, this is it. Like this is how I thought it would be. And I accidentally like did it. If this wouldn't allow you to, like, if it would make you fail if you actually press like a wrong button anywhere, I wouldn't have passed this at all, because I did it like basically starting doing this shit. Like that would be like the whole eye, then circling it around, then mouth, then that. But since it allows that to actually work, like you can actually press anything, like I can just like do this over here first. And then I'll start with the code, which is like the correct code is only the last 4 numbers of this. I'm not going to say it, you have to like look at it yourself. But the correct code, I tested it a couple of times before this, I loaded the game. And the correct code is the last 4 numbers. So I'll start with the way I actually like solved it by accident, because I kind of had the outlying like idea since I actually finished it, but I thought there would be, or solved it, but I thought there would be like more than them, more like numbers. So this is the code I inputted. Yeah. So it doesn't matter even if you like do anything here. You could just like try the different combinations in like try 9. It would take like insane amounts of time. It would take like fucking months probably to just like brute force this with 9 codes and just like picking them all, doing it like repeating. The good thing is that at least you can actually like do that, so I got it solved by accident. Because if you couldn't, like, this makes me think that the Shakespeare puzzle is actually also possible to be solved without like resetting the whole thing. So you could do it in that as well. There's just one extra input or number in there, because there's also 0, so that would make it even more difficult. But it means that you can like just keep on pressing the buttons and test them out like the whole code and without resetting, which would make it a lot like faster to actually deal. If I would have known this on the Shakespeare puzzle, I would have had it done probably a bit faster, or maybe even solved it without actually looking at the like the hints for the puzzle. But anyway, this is how I did it. I solved it by accident because I actually thought that there was more keys or more numbers to be used because of that fucking cheating ass log, which I have no idea what the hell it actually is referencing about. Maybe it actually like, there's a mistranslation or something. Maybe it actually, the 4 number means that it starts with the 4, number 4, you know. And that would have been enough or something. Maybe it's like a hint for that. I'm not honestly sure what it means, if it matters for this part either. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, it's now, well, solved on by accident. It's not like I honestly like just solved it by logically deducing what it is actually is, but I deduced what it could be and just like doing it on that premise. I'm not sure if my logic is correct in that how it actually is done, but yeah, whatever. It's done now. Let's go ahead. Let's not waste any more time talking about this, so I don't do it like in that Shakespeare puzzle and there's like 1,000 fucking... Wait, does that fucker have a gun? This banding is kinda... So is it actually... Can I actually do this then? Oh, she... She actually has a gun. By the way, my radio isn't working for whatever reason. Well, whatever. Oh, so examining room 3. Well, you can go here too. Maybe I should go back and save. There are medical textbooks on the shelf, but none of it looks useful for now. Maybe I actually should go back and save. There's a tattoo on his foot. Margaret, let's swear our love until death do us part. Okay. There's a man's corpse laid out on the stretcher. The hand that's sticking out of the sheet has something written on it. Like what? The start time is my key. What the hell does that even mean? Ah. So, I think that everything that gets added into memos is used in a puzzle somewhere. There's a medical record here. Could this be for this dead guy? Background unknown, name, age unknown, not admitted patient, found in poor mental state on hospital grounds and temporarily installed in room M4 at chief's discretion. Died late tonight from blood loss due to severed carotid artery. Was grasping own kitchen knife in right hand. Assumed this was cause of neck wound. Possible suicide but wound angle suspicious. Sent to second floor treatment room for further investigation. Have received no proof or corroboration of event from patient residing in same room. Have not notified police. However, for future necessity, leave victim's bed and effects intact. Room M4. Huh. There are papers scattered on the floor, but nothing of interest. So none of these are important. Okay. So he was in M4. Can't get anywhere. Oh. Let me guess. Enemies! 10,000 enemies! I kinda want to go and save before I actually check out what's in there. Because I feel like there might be loot there that... Holy fuck! It's a key. Let's see what this says. There was a tattooed guy on that rumpled bed. Not anymore though, that alarm clock and filthy bag are his. Ah, but don't misunderstand, I haven't done a thing. I didn't hate him, though he was a liar. Shall I write something of my own? On my chest, since I can't cut it open to show you my heart? I love Heather. No, something a bit more forceful. I love Heather isn't enough for what I feel. Oh, what tender emotion this image brings. Stanley Coleman. He said that that guy was a liar. Fuck. Shut up! Will you turn off the alarm? Yes. God damn, that actually hurt my ear. It was so loud. The pillow is stained and sticky with blood. Is this from the tattooed guy? I've got a bad feeling. Anything else in here? Well, there's this thing. The attached case is locked. The start time is the key. Does it mean that? The alarm is already off. Hey, actually, you can see the outline of something. So he says that that's a liar. Like the start time is the key, so it would be this one. Is this like this is 11:52? 11:52. Fuck, I messed it up already. 11:52. It's not. So what about if it's like in a 24-hour clock? It would be 20. Oh. Wait. What the fuck? So that guy said that guy is actually a liar. The the tattooed guy was like wasn't a liar. But that one was. What the fuck? I got an instant camera. There's nothing else interesting in the attached case. So this fucker was a liar. I didn't hate him though he was a liar. And he said that the start time is the key. But then again, you know, maybe this isn't the start time. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He was... Someone was lying. Who knows? I don't. So what about the instant camera? Unlike a normal camera, you can see the developed photos right away. Oh. It actually like I need to go and heal now. I mean, not heal, save. Definitely want to go and save. 3rd floor. Oh no. Oh, fuck! Well, we're out. I could have used the stairs, by the way. Yeah. I'll go save, and then I'll go back and see if there's anything in that nurse room. Anything like actually useful. I don't hear any enemies. That doesn't mean anything though. I kinda have a hunch about the instant camera. This is just a hunch, but I think you're supposed to like take the picture because it says the key is behind the shelves in the garage. Yeah. It's behind the shelves and you can't fit there or you can't like move them. So I think you're supposed to like use a... Goodbye. You're supposed to use the camera to like get the key. Okay, so... Not sure if there's anything else, but that's enough for me. That's enough for me. I can use this, I don't need to give a fuck about those fuckfaces. Okay, so since everything went smoothly, I'll actually go back upstairs and save. So, I still don't know what to do with the perfume bottle though. So let's go down. Well, it might be actually, now that I think about the start time thing, like it's at evening. So, like the end time, like it would be end time like before 12. Wouldn't it be? Not the start time. And the start time would be in the morning. So, let me guess. I need to do this. Yeah. What do we have in here? 2, 4, 5, 6. And then she just throws away the camera. Because, you know. There were numbers on the back of this. 2, 4, 5, 6. That's what it was. So I assume that's the 3rd floor. Door. Can you actually skip this whole thing so you don't need to like do that? Hmm. I wonder, can you like sequence break that whole thing so you don't need to like do all of that? You can just skip into the third floor. Yeah. Let's take out my gun. Because I don't want to take any unnecessary hits. Ah, it's quiet. What's that? It's a magazine, just some kind of gossip magazine. Teaching Despair, Hope House. Hope House, an orphanage on the outskirts of Silent Hill. But behind its false image is a place where children are kidnapped and brainwashed. Hope House is managed by the Silent Hill Smile Support Society, a charity organization sometimes called 4S. Maybe that's the organization that Stanley Coleman was referring to, how they like wanted to silence him or something. It's true that 4S is a well-respected charity that takes in poor children without homes and raises them with hope. But at its heart, it is a heathen organization that teaches its own warped dogma in lieu of good religious values. Mr. Smith, temp, who lives near Hope House, had this to say: "Sometimes at night I can hear their weird prayers and the sounds of children crying. I went there to complain one time, but they ran me right out. Since then, it hasn't changed a bit." In fact, this reporter was refused admission when he attempted to take photographs in the facility. What exactly do the folks at Hope House have to hide? During my investigations, I was able to discover, however, a suspicious-looking round concrete tower which appears to be part of their facilities. Unfortunately, no one was willing to tell us what the tower was used for, but it seems unlikely that it has anything to do with the business of raising orphans. It may in fact be a prison or a secret place of worship. The cult religion that operates Hope House is known by the locals simply as the Order. It's a religion that is deeply interwoven with Silent Hill's history, but its worshippers' fervent belief that they are among the elite, chosen people has a dark and dangerous side. I intend to continue my investigation of Hope House and the cult behind it. I've always believed that telling the whole truth and showing the children the true path is our most important duty. Joseph Schreiber. Hope House. I feel like I've heard that name before. Oh, health drinks. The clock. Tissue and an alarm clock. Huh. The clock's broken, but otherwise no big deal. Hope House. Something tells me that that's basically the religious cult that is the one with Claudia and Dahlia and all those. Oh, jerky. I don't think the... How the fuck is it like Oh shit, I actually unequipped it. What the fuck?! Where the fuck did this fucker come from?! And it shot me! Let's actually daze it. Time to daze. Oh, there's... that dazing. What the fuck? That was kinda fucking cheap. They just spawned out of nowhere. Like, what the fuck? One of them actually had a gun. Like, come on, man. Come on! Why you do this to me? So hold on. Before I do anything, there were some rooms where, like, S12, S7. So let's not go into those just yet. 7 and 12. Oh, yeah. I feel like those are the only ones where you can go to. I definitely wouldn't want to go. Oh. The doll is all torn apart. It's really pretty sad to look at. I wonder who did it anyway. Goodbye, Heather. I'm sorry I wasn't able to respond to your love. It's all over. Leonard despises me because I made fun of it, saying it would come to this. If it weren't for his meddling, I would have been able to meet you in just a little while. Then I could have taken you to my world. A world for us alone, more beautiful than this one. And I had been waiting for this day, for today, the day I'd see you, the day you'd save me. Today. Heather, watch out for him. Leonard is no ordinary guy. Farewell, I loved you. Heather, my goddess. Heather, my love. Heather, my... What the fuck? So I need to be careful of Leonard. That's what it's saying. Like the thing that I'm wondering about is a little bit is that what did he mean about going to his world? Like, what does that mean? Okay, so there's nothing interesting in or around the bed. Holy fuck! What was that? Someone's calling me. Gross, the whole bed stinks like your year-old sweat. Fuck. Everything jump scares me in this game. Should I answer this? Well, guess we're answering it. Hello?
Hello?
Claudia.
No, I'm not.
Don't lie to me, Claudia. You're always trying to run from your responsibilities. Have you come to apologize? Or maybe you still don't realize how foolish you've been. The salvation of all mankind. Ah, what a ridiculous dream.
Wait, just listen to me for a second.
I've heard enough from you already. How did you turn out this way? Where did I go wrong?
Listen to me already. I'm not Claudia.
You're not Claudia.
My name is Heather.
Heather.
Who are you?
Leonard Wolf.
Hmm.
I'm sorry. I
Where is he calling from?
Claudia is your daughter?
Oh, so you know her, do you? Are you one of her followers?
No, never. When I find her, I'm...
I can feel the hatred
What?
behind your words. The anger.
Mhm.
You plan to kill her, don't you?
I'm sorry, but... She killed my father.
She's a fool. But she's still my daughter. I was going to forgive her if she changed her ways. But I see it's too late.
Mhm.
Heather, will you help me?
Help you?
I'm locked up in here, and I must stop Claudia.
Where are you now?
I'm not sure myself, but the door is at the end of the hall on the second floor. I think I can be of help to you. I have a seal. Please.
I have a seal. Yes. A life seal. Seal comes clapping. What the
Hall on the second floor.
what the hell do I do with a seal? End of the hall in the second floor. There is no fucking... There is nothing... I still have to find Leonard. Gotta look for the entrance at the end of the second floor hall. Can I use the perfume on this bed? No. If you respawn the enemies, I'm going to be very... I'm going to be very... Extremely. Let's at least go save. Before anything bad happens. And by bad I mean... getting fucked up. So, I don't know what to do with the perfume. There should be enemies here, right? So is this the hall? Oh, you can't actually... Well, you can't sequence break because you have to actually come here too. There's a fucking door here that isn't shown on the map. It just mystically appeared. M something. There's actually a lock over there, but for whatever reason you can get in. I don't have a map of this area. Oh! Goodbye. You can actually go back. Yeah. So this leads into whatever place. Nice camera angles. Oh! Hey! That was rude. Who did that? Are they playing tricks On me. I'm not going there. Maybe I am. I was just about to say I'm not going there. Who is trolling me? Who is it? Is it you? I don't know. Well, there's a door here. More? This place is kind of a maze. Well, there's nothing here. A maze. Sing. What the fuck? This opened now. Well, did this open as well? No. They're just fucking trolling me. There's even more, just running in magic hallways. I wish there would be even some items somewhere, but there's nothing anywhere. The walls are changing. Okay. This picture, this one doesn't make my head hurt when I look at it. But I know this one. It must be. Oh.
Still has an unusually high fever. Eyes don't open.
This is from the first game.
Just barely breathing. Why? What is keeping that child alive?
What the hell? Was I daydreaming? No, it was more like watching a video in a dark room. But that nurse, I know her. Lisa, who was so heavenly toward me in that hellish hospital room. She did get a little weird though. So, she's starting to actually remember the Alessa memories. Yeah. Well, they didn't allow me to save on that save point. What the fuck is this now? Ladder. Oh, you're going up. Hi. How's it hanging? What the fuck are you doing, man? I'm just turning this wolf infinitely. That's my life. What the fuck? Okay. And there's a corpse of a woman, just like... Just normal things, yes. What the fuck? Pressing the elevator button doesn't produce any response. Oh shit, I'm in the... There's a stretcher sort of half shoved into the room. Maybe it was being carried in. Yeah, whatever's on top was being brought in here. Now I'm in the hellish version of this, and it's like the graphical effects are going wild. It's playing the radio static, even though it says that there's no enemies. What is this now? Well, there's a save point here. Handgun bullets. And the hand outside the window. Let's give it some perfume. Here. No. Got them. Well, I tried to give it some perfume, but it just didn't give a fuck. Yeah. Whew. Well, this is kind of spooky. Not gonna lie.